His love life is talked about all over the internet. He was on Dancing with the Stars, despite not being able to dance. He once wrangled a kangaroo with his bare hands.
I did what?
He's your favorite reality TV fuckboy reformed. He can make a woman fall in love at first sight. He is Harry Jowsey, boyfriend material.
What is going on, you little spooky sausages? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Boyfriend Material. Look, it's Halloween. We're going to get in the spirit. I actually have Halloween curse, but we're going to get into that later. But I just want to do a quick recap of the month because, guys, we've been going strong. You're amazing. We're having fun. I've had the craziest month. You know, we did the Joker premiere, filmed a movie, went to Dance with Stars Live. I don't know why I'm reading it because I did it. We went on tour with Alex Cooper, which is insane. She is a superstar. We did Tyler Henry's show where we got to speak to the other side. And obviously Shakira's music video. That was crazy. It was pretty nuts. Anyway, crazy month. More crazy things are going on. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and enjoying life with me because life's amazing and it's even better with you. Okay, guys, now we're going to get into girl trivia. You loved it. I learned a lot. I don't know about any things that involve girl trivia, so I'm learning today, and we're going to learn together. If you have any of your own girl trivia that you want to put forward to me, please go to boyfriendmaterial.iamunwell.com and get your girl trivia in, because we love to learn about it, especially when I have other guys on that don't know shit about girl trivia. It's just like, I feel like it's university. Like I'm really learning. I learned more on this show than I did at university and learning about girl trivia because I'm trying to be, again, boyfriend material for you guys so we can all be better together. Okay. Obviously, I can't do girl trivia alone. I need Amelia. And Amelia is in the building. Say hi, Amelia.
That's true. I am. Hi.
Are you wearing a spooky hat?
Spiritually, I am.
You need a hat. Come on.
Okay, ready? Are you ready for this?
No.
Okay, well, too bad. All right, first up, what is a balayage?
It's like a spaghetti?
No.
A balayage?
Yeah.
It's like you go to Bali and you get like a massage?
Think hair.
A balayage hair. You get your hair done in Bali.
You know, I can just see the wheels turning in your mind right now. You're so not close, and that's okay.
You get your hair colored?
Yes, it's
Bali.
a highlighting technique.
I should know that because Drea.
You've probably paid for a few.
I have.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a balayage? How the fuck did they get that name out of that? It's just wavy hair.
I think it's like it's French. I think it originated in France.
The French people have some good words.
Okay, great. So you didn't get a point for that, but that's okay. What would be the purpose of putting skin primer on your face?
Oh, this is easy. You put on skin primer before you do anything else because you want to prime your skin to put on makeup.
Exactly. Ding, 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 ding. Good job.
I feel like that was self-explanatory.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you know, it could have been kind of a trick question.
You watch enough Get Readies with me and you know what a primer is. I probably need primer, right? Do I need that?
Well, maybe like a mattifying primer.
Mattifying?
To like mattify your face. Because like I know you use moisturizers and sometimes
Yeah.
you can come off as a little shiny.
Well, guys, okay, first off, fuck you guys. I put on so much moisturizer before this. I have like a whole balayage of equipment that like I try and like test and whatever else. When I get nervous, I get red. So sue me for that. Second off, I love putting on moisturizer. These lights are beating my dick off. So, like, of course, I'm going to be a little bit shiny. So, please stop getting mad at me. I'm not in here sweating. I don't smell like an armpit. Well, I hope not, because I coat myself in cologne before everyone comes here. And I light 50 candles and incense, usually. So, it smells good. I'm not sweating. I'm a little bit shiny because I'm trying to take care of my skin because you know how my skin's going. Not very well.
Exactly.
Anyway, back to the balayage.
You got that question correct, so congratulations. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Moving on.
Woo, can't wait to win.
Name 3 types of underwear that women usually wear.
Granny panties,
Okay, yep.
G-string,
Yep.
and boxes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'll give you that.
Is that good?
Yes, it is. Ding, ding, ding. Good job.
Girls wear boxes?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Well, like boy shorts, but I've seen
Boy shorts?
I've seen women wear boxers too, and like that's like a fashion trend.
Do they have the little like cock dent, or are they different?
They make girl boxers,
Okay.
and then sometimes women wear men's clothes because like why not?
Because I've seen girls wear mine. I'm like, it looks weird because it's got the little bulge, and I'm like, what is going on?
What is going on?
Did you fart in there? Anyway, sorry, sidetracked.
Okay. What is the average cup size of American women?
C cup, B cup, D cup, E cup.
No, well, it's 34 double D. That's what Google said.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, girls in America got big titties. But also, guys, like I'm not like if you got small titties, we love all titties.
We don't discriminate.
I'm more of a bum guy personally.
There you go.
I don't mind a good bum, but that's crazy.
Yeah, well, I think it also has to do with like obesity rates.
Oh, okay.
And probably like plastic
makes sense.
surgery too.
That
you know,
makes
the
sense.
rise of that.
But I was like, yeah, where's all the big titties at? You know? Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's find them.
Let's find them. True or false? Can you go number 2 during your period?
True.
Yay! That was a trick question.
Oh, fuck. I was like, damn. I know you can't, like, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Okay.
That was really, okay, cool. I'm glad we got that right.
Yes.
Because I'm like,
Good
okay,
job.
if it lasts for a week, you should probably poop in the week.
Right.
Unless your poo goes into hibernation and I don't know about like some sort of like mechanical engineering
Sure.
stuff you guys have going on in your body.
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. Wait, you can poo and bleed at the same time though?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wild,
That sounds
right?
dramatic.
It can be. Well, and sometimes
Wait, whoa, Amelia. What is going on?
sometimes it's like going number 2 relieves, not always like cramping, but like it's just like it feels good to have everything exit if you
Right.
know what I mean?
Well, I feel like, yeah, having a poop always feels good.
It does. That's true. That is
Yeah.
true. For men, women, and
It's the best time.
everyone in between.
I
It's
love
pretty
it.
great.
Yeah, we all love pooping.
We do.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm learning a lot. Can't wait to have a daughter. Be like, hey, this is what you can do. I learned it on the podcast.
Sorry. Next question. In the 2004 film Mean Girls, what is the nickname given to the trio of Regina George, Karen Smith, and Gretchen Wieners?
Mean Girls.
Okay, but also that there's a specific name that they refer to them in the
The
movie.
Bad Bitches. High School Sweethearts.
No, have you seen this movie?
High School Musical. Yeah, I've seen this.
The Plastics.
Well, how am I meant to remember that?
Well, I don't know.
They're all hot. Yeah, I didn't know they were plastics.
Well, that's
Did they say that once?
Well, I think several times because
They-
like when
oh,
we
okay.
were introduced to them, they're like, "These are the plastics," and then they go through each one. So the next question: what real U.S. city is the Twilight Saga primarily set?
Kentucky.
No. Have you seen Twilight?
Texas.
No. You're thinking Southern, but like vampires. Think like
Oh, Alaska.
so close.
What else is up there? Canada.
Washington.
Washington?
Forks, Washington.
Where the fuck is that? Well, there's 2 Washingtons in America.
I know both Washington, D.C. and then Washington, the state.
They're not the same place.
No, one is on one side of the country, the other is on the other side.
Why the
of the
fuck would they do that? It just seems so stressful.
I didn't create this country. I
Yeah,
don't
how
know.
do people, like, how does UPS figure that out? Like, oh, it's in Washington. Like, okay, there's fucking 20 locations.
I'm sure that's happened before.
Wait, so Washington, where is it? So Alaska's up here, which is kind of in Canada.
Right. Okay, so we're in California,
We are.
and then straight up from California
It's
is
San
Oregon.
Francisco.
Well, that's in California as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Northern California. And so if you go even more north, it's Oregon, and then even more north is Washington.
How big is this fucking country?
It's pretty fucking
Because
huge.
California is huge.
It's ginormous.
You know Australia is bigger than America?
Is it really?
Yeah.
They lie to you
For
on a map.
girth. For girth. It is, yeah. With
No, I
girthy boys.
fully believe you.
So, okay, that's interesting. And they filmed it there? I thought they filmed it in Canada.
They probably did film it in Canada.
Okay.
It's just the story's based there.
You know, I actually saw Robert Pattinson at Paris Hilton's house.
Oh my god! What, did you say hi?
No, I was too afraid.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's beautiful. I
Was
wish
he
I
there
could-
with his partner?
I think he was, but I was also like, I'm not going to keep staring.
That's fair.
Because I don't want him to be like, why is this 6'5" guy with his best friend just staring at me.
That would have been kind of funny.
Because I feel like, obviously Dom loves Twilight.
Okay, next question. Complete the following lyrics. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty.
Savage, sassy, moody, big booty in the taxi. Wait, I know this song.
Think of the dance.
Well, I can't even dance.
Oh, well, okay.
Wait, I'm a savage. That's it. I'm a savage. What does that mean?
It's like acting stupid.
Oh, acting stupid, sassy.
What's happening?
Fuck.
That's
Okay.
okay. That's okay. Okay.
Wow, I need to work on this if I want to get a girlfriend.
But see, this is why we're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and now this will be worth 1 point for every part you get right. Match the 2024 album release to the female pop singer.
Okay. Easy.
Cowboy Carter.
Beyonce.
Oh my god, good job. Okay. The Tortured Poets Department.
What the fuck? Who named an album that?
Just think. Think.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
She's so popular.
Who?
Whose shirt do I wear all the time?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Wait, she named it? That seems excessive. Okay.
Careful.
Sorry,
I'm kidding.
yeah, the Swifties
Just
already
kidding.
hate
We
me.
love her. Okay. Eternal Sunshine.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, shit. Shout out Ariana Grande.
Shout out. Short and sweet.
Sabrina Carpenter.
You got it. Radical Optimism.
What? Radical Optimism?
Yeah, the album cover is her like in the water and there's like a shark.
Tyler.
Dua Lipa.
Fuck, I should have got that. Oh, I love
okay.
Dua Lipa.
I know, but that album wasn't. I love you, Dua, but that album wasn't.
I want to kiss her so bad.
Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Oh, this is Camilla?
You went to the release party,
I went to a release party for this?
didn't you?
Hit Me Hard and Soft? Oh, Billy.
Billy, yeah.
Billy.
143.
Who is naming these albums? What is going on? 143? Or Beyonce?
No, you just named Beyonce.
143, J-Lo.
Katy Perry.
Fuck!
It's okay. It's
And
okay.
I was meant
it's
to be
okay.
in that music video too.
Were you really?
Yeah, but we were on the flight to Cannes.
Oh,
Yeah, it was meant to be me and Carter.
shut up.
And he was like, oh yeah, Katie wants us in the music video. And I'm like, let's fucking go. And he's like, well, we're on the flight when we're filming it.
And you're like,
I'm
okay.
I won't get on the flight.
Yeah, thanks for
Who
letting me know,
cares?
Carter.
Wait, okay, that's crazy.
Okay,
She
and-
released an album?
She did. 143.
Damn.
I know.
Look at me.
Okay, and finally, I think you know this one. Brat.
Charlie XCX.
Woo! Good job.
She's been on one. Have you seen her concerts? They look so fun.
I'm like going to San Diego.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
really? Fuck. It looks so fun. And I saw Addison was there.
I saw that too. Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
Okay, you got 6 correct.
Oh, I counted 8.
Oh, 8. Oh, 8 correct. Okay, I counted wrong. I'm
8 out of
sorry.
what?
I'm sorry.
Out of 16, so you got a 50%.
That's good.
I'm doing better. What did I get last week? Like 4?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm on fire. If you guys, again, if you enjoy that section, please let us know. And if you want us to do it with guests, let us know because it's fun. I'm learning so much. I learned that Katy Perry had an album this year and so did Dua Lipa, which is really good. I also learned that you can poop with a tampon in, which is interesting. You can't pee with one in, can you? You can. You can pee with one in.
Separate
We learned
holes.
that last time. Several holes. There's 7. So now we're going to go into your dating horror stories because it is, it's time to get freaky. It's time to hear your crazy shit that's going on. So in the spirit of Halloween, we asked you guys on social media, if you're not following Boyfriend Material, what are you doing? Please follow it. We want to know what some of your dating horror stories are. Like, did the first date go wrong? Were you dating someone that lied about who they truly were? What the fuck is actually going on? Or if you got any spooky little stories from Halloween. So if you do want to get your questions in or your situations in, you want us to read it, the freakier the better. So please go to boyfriendmaterial.imanuel.com or just DM the page. Don't DM me because my AI will reply and probably lie about what's going on in my real life, which I've seen a lot of now. And I've also seen people get angry and try and give me hate, and then it just is just so lovely. It just said, I'm here to spread positivity and happiness. Anyway, all right, the first one. This is from Anonymous. the horror story is that no one will date me. And I just think that we need a little bit more context. Someone will date you. There's someone out there for everyone. And
That's so true.
You're going to be fine. And also, if you're lonely, just buy a dog. Go, just get out of your house. And yeah, dress something in something a little slutty this Halloween and
Ooh.
get freaky. Anyway.
From Jenny.
Oh, Jenny.
Okay.
Jen.
The first week of freshman year, I met a guy at a party and we hooked up. Throughout the week, my head was horribly itchy and it continued, but I didn't think much of it. Then I hooked up with another guy that week. The week after, I decided to go to the school nurse and she told me I had lice. I realized I got it from traveling to Denmark right before school started. So first of all, I had to tell my brand new roommates who I just met that I had lice, and we had to deep clean our entire dorm. And I had to get lice removal treatment.
Ugh.
That sucks. Secondly, it gets worse. I had to find the first guy I hooked up with and tell him that I had lice. He thought I was going to say I had an STD.
Jesus.
I had to do a whole mayonnaise treatment on his head in my dorm bathroom.
Mayonnaise?
Which, I guess. I didn't know that kills lice, but maybe, I guess it does.
What? I thought you can just get like conditioner and it's like done.
Well, yeah, usually. It's like you get a special one.
Mayonnaise? I feel like that's more expensive.
Well, she says that she read online that it apparently works. But it didn't, so there you go. And we had to Uber to Lizzie's lice pickers. And I had to sit there while he got the lice treatment. We literally couldn't stop laughing, and he was super nice about it. The second guy, however, was an alpha male type, and when I had to tell him, he told me, no, I don't have it probably. So I inspected his head and literally saw lice, and he was like, I'll just kill them with my blow dryer, whatever. He was an asshole, so I was like, okay, I guess, and I left, and I will never know what happened.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
The mayonnaise, the blow dryer. There's a lot going on. That's a good horror story. Okay. I feel like a girl's giving me like worse things. So like, a broken heart, lost my will to live. Morgan, my ex-boyfriend, brought me on a trip and I thought we were having a lovely time. I was sober at the time, so I just enjoyed Diet Coke all day while soaking in the sun and swimming. I thought he was doing the same. He was acting kind of funny all day, and I couldn't put my finger on it. Around 7 or 8 p.m., I finished my drink, but was still thirsty. I reached for his Diet Coke, and he freaked out. I come to find out he was drinking double rum and Coke. He then proceeded to drunkenly flip out at me for touching his stuff. Ooh. A lifeguard came over to help calm him down. He punched unconscious. The security guards and police came over, and he bit one of them so hard that he tore off the uniform and started bleeding. Needless to say, I broke up with him that night and never saw that monster again. Spooky shit. Again, rum makes everyone angry.
So apparently. That's crazy.
I tried to fight a tree when I had rum.
Oh my, and how did that go for you?
I lost. I really hurt myself.
I would assume, yeah.
It was fucking silly.
But
also,
rough.
like, you're on holiday. I understand if she's being sober, whatever else. But, like, why has he got to hide it?
That's exactly.
That's when you know of your problem, is if you're hiding it.
When you have to hide it, exactly.
And
totally.
also, like, why is he going to flip out over you having a little sip?
Like a little sip, exactly. That's crazy. I'm glad she's no longer with him. Sometimes being in the sun can also add to it, just because it the sun makes you lazy and lethargic, and then turns things.
It's gross. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Good stuff, Morgan.
Okay, this is from Lexi.
Lexi.
Dating horror story. I was seeing this guy for about 4 to 5 months on and off. We had a break because, quote, a lot was happening in his life, unquote. And he needed to regroup because his car got stolen and he was fighting a lot with his roommate.
What the fuck is going on with this guy?
It's not good. When things settled, we continued seeing each other for about 1 more month before I ended things because I found out he was still sleeping around. Turns out when his life was, quote, falling apart, unquote, it was because his car was not stolen. It was repoed because he actually didn't legally own the car. He stole a car and sold it to buy this one.
Wait, what?
That's crazy. And he was fighting with his roommate because he stopped paying rent and his roommate was covering his portion of rent for 4 months before they got evicted 1 month after I ended things.
Jesus Christ.
All of that is to say, I was dating a theoretical felon, and his roommate that he lived with told me everything and then tried dating me right after.
What?
Shake my
Lexi,
head.
come on, lady. Let's pick better guys.
Let's pick better men.
This guy tried to gaslight you into saying, like, oh, crazy shit's going on in my life when it's him. He's the problem.
He is the problem. But, at least you got to tell your story on Boyfriend Material.
Yeah. Yeah, at least you got to come forward and confess. Also, did you hook up with the best friend? In fact, that's fun. A good way to get back at him.
Yeah, true. But it seems like there's something crazy. I don't know. I just feel like crazy invites crazy sometimes. And
You're
maybe
saying Lexi's crazy.
Well,
You're going to come at our listeners.
No.
Right
I mean
now.
the friend, the roommate.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But because that's kind of weird, just to be like, well, that happened. Do you want to date? Is like that's crazy.
I've done that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure. And no, yeah, it's not nice.
Okay, this is from Katie. Harry, okay, here's my embarrassing hookup story.
Uh-oh.
I was in a bar at college and a girl came up to me saying her guy friend thought I was cute. So I went to their table and he seemed really nice, genuine, and his friends were really vouching for him.
Oh, yeah.
I had never done a one-night stand before. I'm too emotional for casual hookups. But he said we could go back to my place and talk and hang out. After hours of talking and him asking very genuine questions, he kind of buttered me up to trust him to have sex. We started to, doggy style, and then I heard his camera shutter go off on his phone.
No way.
He was taking pics of himself fucking me. I grabbed his phone, deleted the photos, and kicked him out.
That's
First
crazy.
and last one night stand ever.
That's really fucking horrible.
That's pretty violating. Yeah,
I've heard
that's
also
a
horror
crime.
stories of friends in college and they'll be doing doggy with a guy and then the guy will take the condom off and then just which is like, is that assault?
That is assault. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
also,
that's crazy. That is so violating, and like I think you can and you should go to prison for that.
Yeah. Well, I also think like, start hanging out with each other a little bit more, and I'm sure if you guys want to make fun films, you can do it together when you trust each other. But to take Katie's trust on a one night stand and violate it like that,
pretty disgusting.
and now she can't say that she's never had a one night stand.
Right. It's horrible. We stand with you, Katie. I'm so sorry that happened. Fuck that guy. I wish him nothing but misery and death, honestly.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's right. I just cursed you, dude.
Jesus Christ. Me? No.
Not you.
I was like, I'm
The
already
guy who
cursed.
violated Katie.
I'm already cursed. This one's from Ryan. One time I was having a threesome with my boyfriend of 3 years with this girl we barely knew. I started hooking up with her and then asked if he would be down. They ended up just going at it alone while I cuckolded them. Eventually I got up and left mortified that my boyfriend was having sex with another girl in front of me.
That
It
sucks. That does suck.
Especially if it's like your boyfriend of 3 years.
Yeah, and that's one of those situations where you really have to understand what you're getting into and have good communication beforehand. But then again, it's like, you try something, you like it or you don't. Clearly you didn't like this, and it's just...
But would you break up with someone because of that?
I think it really depends.
Because that's like tough. It's also like a big step to be like, hey, like let's try and bring in someone else.
Right. No, completely.
Because I feel like if you're in a relationship with someone and the guy is like saying like let's have a threesome, they got to be comfortable with bringing another dude in as well.
Totally.
Because I feel like it has to be fair.
Has to be fair. Agreed.
Yeah. Be like, okay, well, if you want to do a girl, we should do a guy together. Freaky boy.
Freaky boy.
Freaky
exactly.
boy. All right. Anonymous. Threw up on this man while I was sucking his dick after a date. Horror. You know what? I've had that happen, and she ate it up.
She ate up the vomit?
Yeah, I was also confused. I was like, "Oh, we can just clean this up.
Oh my God.
It's no big deal." Then I thought it was me. I was like, do I smell? Like, what's going on?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's like actually so disgusting.
It's disgusting.
That's
We went
so
to the
gross.
Alex Cooper school.
Oh, Alex has done that?
That's like a very early episode of Call Her Daddy where they're giving the glove. I think it's the first episode.
Oh, is it?
Really?
So, like if you throw up and eat it.
That's
It's-
so... I'm
I guess
sorry.
it's
I
a-
don't mean to kink shame, but that's disgusting.
Well, it's not even a kink shame. I think it's just like, they've got a problem. Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, it's tough because like if I throw up on a girl, I'm probably going to have to eat it and like hide it.
What?
Yeah, I would eat it.
You would eat vomit?
You're going to let the person lay there naked?
No,
with-
give
covered
them a
in vomit?
towel. Don't eat it.
But yeah, true. I see my dog do that. Like he'll eat his vomit.
Okay, well, he's a dog.
True.
Oh my God. Okay, ready?
Okay.
This is from Noah. My Tinder date and I hooked up, and he said he was going to go get weed from the car and bring it back to smoke, and goes, quote, "Can I just slide these on?" unquote. And I was like, yeah, sure, not really paying attention. And he never came back, and the shoes he slid on were my Gucci slides. He unmatched me, and I didn't have his number.
No way.
That sucks.
You got hit for a lick. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's bad.
I would be so confused, especially if you're laying in bed. Like, oh, is he going to come back and like smoke weed and have a nice night? Yeah, I think a rule of thumb, if you've just finished having a little bit of a naughty time with someone and they're trying to put on your fancy little shoes, you probably should say no. Like, take the slippers, take the bad shoes if you're just going to go outside, like if it's just doing a little car run. That's why I don't have Gucci slides anymore, so people can't steal them. Anyway, so the next one time I had a guy come over where he stripped completely naked to use our community hot tub. This is the first date. This was also after I paid for our meal. Wait, what?
This person paid for the date, like the meal on the date, and then the guy came over and he stripped completely naked and used this person's community hot tub.
Why the fuck did he do that? That's crazy.
I don't know.
Why get naked? Like, he
some
must have been
people
drunk.
just feel real comfortable, you know?
I wish I felt like that.
Me
where I could
too.
just like get my dick out wherever. It's also like a community hot tub. Like, I would be afraid of like what is gonna be lurking in the water.
Totally.
Like, I don't want to be unprotected. And also, like, what if a couple comes in and like sits down and your like clothes are so far away, your cock's out.
That would be a lot. That's a lot.
That's crazy. Okay,
Amber. When I was like in my early 20s in LA, I went out with this actor named Jeremy, and we decided to walk to dinner. And when we were walking to dinner, he said, "Hold on, I have to take care of something." And he peeled down an alley and just started peeing on the wall. Mm-hmm. And this was in broad daylight. It wasn't like we were drunk and in the middle of the night. This is like on 3rd Street by the Grove, and he was just peeing on a wall, and I thought that was strange.
that is crazy. That's a bold move. Also, if he's he's probably not that big of an actor.
I
if he
guess
can
not.
pee in the middle of the street.
Without people staring and stopping and pointing.
Yeah, what is with these people just getting naked in public? What is going on?
It is a little bold. It's a little bold.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I would do if a girl did that. I'd be like, okay, like.
Well, if a girl did that, I mean, that would be, squatting. There'd be a lot
Well,
of.
I feel like on a highway, my mom's like pulled over and like, oh yeah, I just gotta pee.
Really?
Yeah, like open the door and like, well, I've peed on the side of a highway, but I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're by the Grove, that's insane.
Yeah, that's really nuts. Like, also, you're by the Grove. There's toilets there.
There's toilets by the Grove.
Hold it together, bucko. Like, pinch your knob. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
All right, next one. So I dated this guy for 3 months, and it was quite the experience. I met him on a Hinge, and on the second date, he literally invited me to his family dinner. Sounds like someone I'd do. On our third date, he wanted me to come over, but he wasn't allowed to have women in his room. So I snuck upstairs, and shortly after, we hear this knock at the door. He told me just to hide under the covers, and his mom then barges in.
Uh-oh.
She obviously sees a human under the sheet and says, just come out. So that was basically her first impression of me. On our fourth date, we went to hot yoga, and when we set up our mat on the ground, his ex shows up and puts her mat directly behind ours.
Oh my
we
God.
do the entire class with her staring me down, and in the locker room after, she comes up to me and says, I hope he makes you happy. Oh, God.
Yikes.
On our fifth date, he reveals he has a foot fetish to me.
Oh my God.
But he was studying to be a doctor, and he was a germaphobe. So in order for us to have sexy time, he would have to wash my feet in the tub first and then carry me.
Oh, it's
to
giving
bed.
Jesus.
What the fuck is going on? Whenever he would finish, he would uncontrollably giggle. Okay, I've done this. I've giggled after coming.
Wow.
He would uncontrollably giggle, and it was extremely big turn-off for me, but for some reason I kept dating him. Long story short, the relationship continued to be so extremely odd. His mom was our therapist,
Oh, no.
and we would sit down at the kitchen table and often complain about each other to her while she would meditate. Mediate. Oh, not meditate. Yeah, mediate. At this Persian New Year's party, his mom gave me $100 bill, and he convinced me to go to a Chinese medicine doctor and spend the money on an appointment just for him to look at me and tell me what I'm allergic to. The last straw in the relationship was when my roommate told me his voice was extremely nasally and I couldn't unhear it. But that was just the tip of the iceberg. the tip of the iceberg of other reasons for me to end it at that point. And I think it was the last time I try Hinge. Well, Jesus Christ. You didn't want to, like, after the third situation?
That is sticking to the
But also, when the mom's a therapist, what are we doing?
That's crazy. That's crazy having his mom as your couple's therapist.
Also, why does the mom need to know that? Like, a therapist should be unbiased.
It's giving like that classic mama's boy.
Totally mama's boy.
Control over their relationship.
I think you should have blocked him after he tried to carry you to bed after washing your feet. Anytime you're doing sex, like, that's
insane.
It's so off-putting.
That is so off-putting.
That kills the mood.
That is just, I have no words. This is from Sabrina. I went on a date with a guy from Hinge. The moment we sat down, he goes, "So you know District 12 in the Hunger Games? Well, I'm basically from there."
What?
And proceeds to tell me about how he is a recovered drug addict and about his time in rehab and about all of the people he had lost in rehab.
What the fuck?
I think his brain was so fried from drugs that he literally couldn't stop yapping even when he tried to ask me questions. I was so drained by the end of the date. Also, at one point, I told him about how, when I was in college dorms, my dorm could see these people having sex in the other dorm. He responds with, "I'd love to have my woman want to be watched." I was like, "Nah, I'd be mortified. No, thank you." I will say he was very kind and had the best of intentions. It appeared that he really got his shit together. He was also incredibly hot, looked just like Tarzan, and was a great kisser. Just a little too intense for my taste.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think on the first date, you probably don't want to, like, be like, "Hey, I want to cock." Like,
yeah. Also, just like giving all that information, like the
It's a
info trauma dump
Yeah.
that's a lot.
I feel like he's speed running, like,
yeah, especially
information.
totally, especially when like he's asking you questions, but then like completes
hate
his
that.
own
Yeah.
answers that it's just like it's giving like narcissist crazy person.
It does my head in when you're trying to, like, get to know someone and they just don't shut the fuck up.
And they don't shut the fuck up about themselves.
It's like, okay, well, how am I meant to open up and tell you what's going on when you just keep fucking yapping?
yeah, exactly.
Crazy. Okay, Elizabeth, first date from hell. Went on this first date with a guy from Bumble and everything was going perfect in the beginning. We did dinner and decided to go back to his place and watch the stars and the moon in the back of his truck. Oh, he ended up getting absolutely wasted and became verbally aggressive.
Oh, no.
And told me, "I just want to punch you." I got scared and ended up running away and hiding in the woods from him because I was terrified. After about 50 minutes of him trying to find me, he drove off like he was in a NASCAR race, and I ran home and called 911. The cops never found him, and I blocked him on everything. What the fuck is going on?
That's when the cops have to be involved. That's
Yeah, but after a few drinks and you're like, "Hey, I want to punch you,"
well, that's insane. That's insane. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That is not good.
He's on the rum rage. That's very
exactly. We need to find out what he was drinking.
Yeah, like, also, you guys are watching the stars and the moon. You're laying in the back of a truck and you're like, you know what? You know what would be nice is if I just punch.
If I just punch you in the face.
That's crazy.
That is really not good. That's very unsafe and scary.
Yeah, very scary.
Okay, this is from Shakira.
Oh, Shakira.
Shakira. Okay. Hi, Harry. Love you.
I love you.
I have a dating horror story. I had recently gotten out of a 2-year relationship and decided to try and get back out there. Met this guy online. He was cute and seemed so nice, and we agreed to go out for some drinks. The night came, we went out to a local pub and had some drinks. Everything seemed to go well, so we went back to his place. Honestly, we fell asleep to golf on the couch, so it was pretty lame. All of a sudden, we were woken up to someone banging on his door. He told me to go out the side door. Side note, I was still feeling tipsy from dinner, so I ran to the washroom as I was not feeling well. When I opened the bathroom door, there was this blonde girl standing there. She looked at me and asked who I was, and I replied, his date. She proceeded to scream, throw things around the room, hit him while I just stood there. She then left, got into her car, backed into his truck on purpose. I decided it was time to go home and best to stay single for a while.
Jesus Christ.
It
must be his girlfriend or an ex.
Yes, truly, yeah.
Also, your name's
wild.
Shakira. Like, you're fine.
You're fine.
you don't
You'll
need
be
to be
fine.
with
You'll
these
be
guys.
okay. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That is intense.
Next one, Kristen. First date horror story. I was 15 and a sophomore in high school. I had never been on a real date, and when a baseball star, the grade above me, asked me out, I was so excited and nervous. He picked me up in his pickup truck and took me bowling. When we got to said bowling alley, he proceeded to retrieve his custom bowling ball in his custom bowling ball case and polish said ball for 15 minutes before we could play. He then refused to put up bumpers at the lane and crushed me with an almost perfect score. He then told me I wasn't a good enough sport to let him shine at his passion project and drove me home afterwards. What the fuck? When arriving back at my house, my older brother and his friends were outside waiting for him to give him shit for how rude he was. So he then drove to the end of the street and made me walk home to avoid interacting with them. Needless to say, we never spoke again. I hate bowling. You're 15. You shouldn't be walking at night. Like, what the fuck is going on? This guy's a douche.
A total douche. Also, was she texting her brother, so that's why he knew to have his friends there?
He must have. But also, like, bowling's not that serious.
I hate bowling.
It's just like, come on. Put the bumpers up, dickhead.
Exactly.
Like,
Totally.
we get it. You're good.
We
You're fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
We get it. We
It's not for
understand.
you. It's for Kristen. What the fuck is going on? Also, Kristen, if you're 15 and listening to this podcast, you're not allowed. This is...
Ask your parents for permission.
Yeah, come on. This is a naughty show.
Okay, this is from Shelby. So I was dating this guy for a few months, fresh out of a 3-year relationship. He was a super nice guy, no red flags, checked all my boxes. But if there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that I hate feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So 5 months in with this guy, and we're cuddling in bed one night, and all of a sudden I feel something scrape my ankle. It's his fucking toenail. The toenail was so long that I was bleeding. I got the ick so bad that I broke up with him a month later, and I haven't spoken to him since, nor have I dated anyone since, and this happened a year ago.
This
Gross.
is crazy. Okay, we all have toes. We all have toenails.
True.
That's crazy. You can't break up with someone because they have toenails.
But they were long toenails.
You can break up with someone for that. But I feel like, hey, like...
Maybe just ask him to cut them.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. Cut those.
Exactly.
That's crazy. There's a claws. There's a talons.
Yeah.
We don't want those.
We don't. That's dangerous.
But that's another thing we have to put on the ick list is toenails.
Toenails, adding to ick list.
That's crazy. Okay. Carly. Embarrassing hookup story. I once hooked up with a guy that was 10 years older than me. I'm in my early 20s. For the first time after months of flirting and hanging out together with mutual friends, we had left a party after a night of drinking and went back to his place. I told him I was on my period and he said he didn't care. Same, brother. We ended up having sex for 7 hours. Yes, I could barely walk the next day with hardly any breaks. To this day, I have no idea how that man had the stamina. Same. What the fuck was he doing? I thought we were finished at like 5 a.m., so I went and put a tampon back in. Well, we started having sex again. An hour went by and I forgot to put a tampon in. I started freaking out. I barely knew this guy, and now I'm losing my shit asking him to take me to hospital because I can't feel the tampon in order to get it out. He said, no problem. Just lay on my bed. I'll get it. I was mortified. I really didn't know this guy at all or all that well other than seeing him at get-togethers. He went in elbow deep and pulled out the tampon.
Oh!
Wait, how deep are vaginas?
Well, I think they are decently deep, but I mean, this girl maybe has a very long torso. I don't know.
Wow. So interesting. He went in elbow deep and pulled out the tampon and held it proudly like a guy holding a fish on his Tinder profile.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
Carly!
Obviously, I was still embarrassed and snatched it out of his hand and threw it away. I still laugh about it to this day. We ended up seeing each other for a year after that. And he ended up cheating on me multiple times with multiple women, gaslit me into eternity, and is the reason I'm in therapy now. LOL. Oh well. Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy.
That's fucking crazy. I've done that.
Here I am.
I've been like pulled it out and then
tampon.
like thrown it. Yeah.
Thrown it just on the ground?
Well, we were at a campsite and I just threw it
Oh.
at someone's tent. That's fucking crazy.
Okay, this is from Anonymous. I was using Bumble and matched with a cute guy named Jake. We had great chemistry and he was ridiculously hot. And he invited me over around 11 p.m. So obviously we were on the same page. Wink, wink. Since I'd never had a one-night stand before, my friend and I decided to drive by his address to first check it out. Turns out the address led us to an abandoned warehouse.
What the fuck?
Sorry, it's not funny. I immediately blocked him. Was he going to kill me? Did he send me the wrong address? Guess we'll never know. I never tried a one-night stand again after that.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy.
That's like a horror story,
Why
truly.
wouldn't you report him? Or should you do that, or is that dramatic?
No, I don't think so. I mean, that's
him.
pretty scary, yeah.
That's so scary.
We're glad you're okay, Anonymous.
Yeah, come on, Jake. Well, guys, happy Halloween, you spooky little skeletons. Go out there and have fun. Trick or treat. Don't text your ex. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. We love you so much. We will see you again next week. If you did make it this far, please give us 5 stars, and I will put my little candy in your bucket. Anyway, what does that mean? I don't know. Anyway, love you guys. We'll see you next week. And...
Yay! Woo!